I've only known Dennis for about like a year, and you are by far one of my favorite people I have ever met.
That's weird because you're my favorite person I've ever met.
The Cloakzy and Nadeshot Show.
Hey, bro, go ahead.
Nice
man.
ring to it. I actually like that.
Welcome to the fourth episode of the CouRage and Nadeshot Show. We are so excited to have you guys back. This podcast can be found in anywhere that you can find podcasts.
Yep.
Spotify, iTunes, we're on Google Podcasts. We're also live here in video on YouTube. So depending on where you're watching this, make sure you guys just check it out.
Subscribe to the channel.
Platforms. Yeah,
Not
follow
subscribe.
the channel.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, and also while you're at it, you could leave a 5-star iTunes review. We got one here from QMan331. You guys bring some of the best content to YouTube, and now you give me something perfect to listen to during the workday. Perfect, he said. Use perfect twice.
Hey, that means it's a great show. And can't have a great show without our wonderful sponsor, Cash App. It's where the cash is at. We made that up. I made that up.
It's catchy.
I love Cash App, and if you don't use Cash App,
You suck.
oh man, I was hoping.
I looked at each camera and went for it.
Yeah, that was perfect. Listen, we're going to give you guys a Cash App ad read here really quickly, but I promise you guys, soon, you guys are going to love the app so much, we won't even need to do this anymore. We're just going to talk about Cash App for like a minute, and we're not going to need a script.
Nope.
So you want to take this one, or actually, let's have Dennis do it. Dennis, read this. I want to see how well
here we
you can
go.
read.
I got to read this whole thing.
Can you read good? Read well?
Listen, I've been told I read Dr. Seuss books perfectly.
Oh, man. Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Here we go. And action.
And action. Do I start with the first line, right?
That's usually how reading works.
Fourth line and then work backwards.
Listen, Dr. Seuss, you know?
Yep.
The CouRage
Talk into the mic.
Talk to the mic, yeah.
The CouRage and Nadeshot Show is brought to you by the Cash App, the #1 finance app in the App Store.
Dennis, I really appreciate the attempt.
Well done.
The CouRage and Nadeshot Show is brought to you by Cash App, the #1 finance app in the App Store. Cash App is the most powerful way to send, spend, and save. It's connected to the free cash card, the only debit with boosts. Just select a boost in your Cash App, then instantly save at some of your favorite places, like 10% at Chipotle or $1 off at all coffee shops.
Double chicken burrito bowl.
They're always adding new boosts, so check yours often. Best of all, most boosts are unlimited, which means you can use them to save at your favorite spots over and over. Are you not ready to switch debit cards? You don't have to.
Whoa.
Cash App lets you instantly transfer funds to your favorite cash card for free. So when you see a boost you like, just add funds, swipe, and save. Cash App is also the most convenient way to buy Bitcoin. Most Bitcoin exchanges require 5 days or more for bank transfers to become investable. With Cash App, it only takes seconds. So make sure you download Cash App from the App Store or Google Play Market today.
If this video gets 100 million likes on YouTube, we will get Cash App tattoos.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Cool.
100 million likes, and I'm going to get a Cash App tattoo on my forehead.
Perfect.
And a $sign right below my left eye,
Nice.
and then a hyper realistic photo of Cloakzy on my right eye.
Yep.
And that brings us to our next topic, our first
guest.
topic, really, our guest.
He is one of the greatest Fortnite players in the world, wildly entertaining, and someone who's absolutely blown up in the space over the last year and a half. He's also an incredible person, fun friend. His biggest flaw is that he literally can't tell time. So most times he misses his flights. He is the top 5 earning in prize money history for
Top
Fortnite.
3.
Top 3.
Yeah.
And
I forgive you.
And his name's Cloakzy, and he's an idiot.
Yeah,
Hey.
Dennis is here.
Hello, everyone.
We also like to say that he sometimes can look very similar to a popular animated character named Franklin the Turtle.
Can we get
Listen.
Can we pull up actually a picture of Franklin the Turtle,
I don't
please?
see
Thanks.
the resemblance.
Dennis, talking to the mic.
Yeah.
I don't see the resemblance.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, we might have big noses. Yeah, we might be lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might sleep a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might move slow. Doesn't mean I'm a turtle.
wait.
I've seen half of those I've never fought before, but
How dare you call Franklin the Turtle lazy in any capacity?
He's a hardworking.
And how do you know he sleeps a lot?
Because a turtle.
Yeah, but turtles just move real slow. Doesn't mean they're sleeping all the
That
time.
is true.
Yeah, it's
All right, are we done with the show yet? Or,
That is straight up. Wait, that's your tweet. Yeah. Wait, look.
Scroll up.
It's literally
what is this? Why is that?
100 Thieves Nadeshot on
telling
Twitter.
me-
Franklin the Turtle.
You're telling me if you Google Franklin the Turtle, I come up.
Yep.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
That is incredible. Sorry, bud.
Dennis,
started this.
I'm so excited to have you on the show.
I'm excited to be here.
There's been a lot of interesting things happening in your life as of late.
You can say that again.
Hey, say it for the louder for the people in the back. But I kind of want to talk about Fortnite first and foremost. Wait, what were you about to say?
You can say that again.
All right. Well done.
So the World Cup has been transpiring over the last 9 weeks.
9 weeks.
Okay. I mean, Jack, you'd probably know a little bit better about that.
I would.
And even though you are
A little bit.
even though you're my fucking boy and I love you with every fiber of my being, there's an elephant in the room. You have not qualified yet.
Uh-huh.
How are you feeling? What's going through your head? What's been going wrong here?
As you know, Fortnite and battle royales in general,
Who the hell just rang our doorbell?
I will not.
Somebody's got to figure this out. Somebody.
Ain't me.
It might be my tender greens.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he ordered 10 degrees.
Might be my food.
Yo.
Be honest.
Cloakzy order.
Give me a sec.
Wait. No. Wait, this is the only way that this would happen. This is perfect. If you're listening right now on Spotify or Apple, Cloakzy just ran to the door to get his tender greens, and he's gonna put it.
This is the only guest
There
that
you
we'll
go.
ever have on the show where this is like I would never
Not
put this past him. Like
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
And he's
in any
back.
way.
Dennis, tender greens. Well done.
Oh, dude, man's got to eat.
Yeah,
Salmon.
for sure. Well, you got to wait until after the
what were we on?
podcast. Sorry.
We're the
Haven't
the World
qualified.
Cup.
You started to say Fortnite Battle Royale is.
Yes, Fortnite Battle Royale, as we all know, Battle Royales are extremely RNG. So what it takes for someone to be a pro in Battle Royale is there's nothing you can do to fully eliminate the RNG. It's limiting that RNG to a certain extent to make you successful. That's why there's pros and they know how to limit that RNG. Me and Turner, to this day, I would say we are considered, and in my eyes, the best duo. I don't think
You and Tfue.
me
For anyone that doesn't know.
me and Tfue.
Turner, Tfue.
Our synergy's on top. It's Epic removed anonymous mode. Turner streams 300,000 people are qualifiers. We're first every single week. We're first by 10, 15 points. And it's just as soon as we get to the end, the people that know they're not going to qualify end up being in our game multiple times. It's stuff like that. We end up choking. A lot of times there's nothing we can blame but ourselves. But the past seven out of the 9 weeks so far in qualifiers, in solos, other than last week, and duos, we have been under 5 points from qualifying.
That's heartbreaking. And I'm sorry to hear
So-
that. I don't disagree with you when you say that you guys are one of the best duos of all time. For anyone that doesn't know,
yeah, 100%.
like Cloakzy and Tfue were absolutely dominating the Fortnite competitive scene for the first few months. You guys won the TwitchCon event.
Yep.
I'm sure there's many others that I'm probably forgetting, but you guys were easily. Oh, you guys won a lot of the Fortnite Fridays, like back to back to back.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys were incredibly dominant, and I still think you guys can be. From the outside looking in, I think my perspective on the World Cup is that it's actually an incredibly grueling process to qualify. I mean,
It is.
to be consistent for 10 matches in a row against all of these individuals from around the world or your region that are competing every single day. I just can't imagine. I'm sure it's been incredibly stressful.
I mean, it has. I gave up, some of you may know, I gave up streaming pretty much for eight weeks. I didn't stream for 8 weeks because I wanted to focus on grinding off stream. I played better off stream and stuff like that. And to have me not qualify, not only does that affect my job, affects me mentally, stuff like that, lets my fans down, and all sorts of stuff. So it's stuff I got to deal with. And right now, I don't know, it just sucks. But I think we should be able to pinch it in the last week.
You guys need to not stream it, man.
Yeah.
You gotta ask.
But
You got
you
it.
got to think about it, though. Not streaming it. Turner last duo week, we were 8 points off or something like that. 320,000 viewers he peaked at.
I get it.
You gotta ask him. I'm sorry to cut you off, and you're probably gonna say the same thing as me. That's your fucking boy, and you need to keep
It
it
is.
buck with him. Like, listen, man, you've already qualified for the World Cup. This is my last shot. You need to do me this favor. You can go one day without streaming it, and to give me the best opportunity to qualify. And he shouldn't have any issue doing that.
Yeah, it probably would work. He would do it. It's just me personally, I think he plays better on stream. But it's you have those people, man, those guys that aren't qualifying, those guys that are going into their 8th, 9th game, 20 minutes, 30 minutes left, and 16 points, 18 points, somewhere around there that are not qualifying. They're going to do everything in their power so other people don't qualify.
It's pretty crazy to see the list of people that, were Fortnite names that have been staples that haven't qualified at this point.
Mean, yeah,
all of Liquid, outside of Vivid. Mongrel finally just got solos. He was duos though, but
last week the very last week he has qualified.
He had solos.
72 Hours is considered one of, if not the best solo players or team players in the game, and he's not qualified in anything.
Yeah.
So the point system is.
I mean, I think if there's a silver lining for anyone that hasn't qualified, I mean, we talked about in the broadcast, but it's like with Epic making the moves, like with getting Nate Nanzer from Overwatch League, like while World Cup, obviously these 10 weeks are going on, the World Cup finals is everything. It's not the end all be all in regards to like there's going to be a lot more Fortnite events in my opinion. I don't know. I literally don't know anything, even though I'm like involved with the casting each week. But there's no way it ends with just this Fortnite World Cup. They're going to establish more. There's going to be more going on. But obviously, I mean, we want to. Let me ask you this: somehow, not going because I hope it works out, but God forbid you don't qualify in the last week. Are you still going to go to the Fortnite World Cup finals?
I don't know if I'm going to go to the Fortnite World Cup finals. The only reason I would really go would be to see fans and cheer on Turner.
Yeah.
Like all my friends out there. But if I don't qualify for the World Cup, it doesn't mean I'm going to quit competitive or anything like that. It's my opinion. It's extremely dumb to have online qualifiers, especially the way the first 3 weeks there was cheating and stuff like that. I'm still going to play Fortnite, still going to be streaming. And if you look at Fortnite now, the collabs are doing, like they just announced a Stranger Things collab today, like the John Wick one. Like it's only, people think it's on the downrise because of like the downslope after everything that has been added. I think it's only going to continue going up.
Yeah, I completely agree. And for you specifically, I really am like one of your biggest fans. I wish you all the success. And I don't think it's the end all be all if you don't qualify, God forbid. I still think you have a really good shot with Turner in this last week. But regardless of that, you are still one of the most skilled players in the world and you're incredibly fun to watch. And I think you're going to have continued success in any capacity that you decide to continue with Fortnite. So, I mean, I've been in your shoes before from a competitive standpoint, and not qualifying for a big tournament or not qualifying.
It sucks.
It's not a great feeling, but I can promise you it's only temporary, and it's not going to be something that is going to hang over your head for too much longer if you don't. But I still think you can.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think this might be the first serious conversation I've ever had with you, and it's quite refreshing.
Yeah.
I can make it unserious. Do you think playing with TimtheTatman makes you worse?
Yeah, actually, I've realized when I do play with TimtheTatman during the day, I do die to people with pistols, fall damage, stuff like that, where it's I could have max mats like in the middle of a build battle or something like that, and then my brain just turns off. I just stop building, stop shooting. I just stare at the guy. I don't know what goes on. Sometimes I RPG myself, I nade myself. The list goes on.
It's like a disease.
It's actually really bad. I gotta stop playing with them.
Yeah. Well,
Now,
what everyone at home doesn't see is that Tim is sitting on a couch.
Hey, what's up?
Tim's our first true audience member.
Yeah, we have our first audience member. Yeah, you should have said anything.
No, I know.
It would have been so much better if nobody knew that Tim was still in the same room.
But you know how I am. I like to make sure everyone knows it's all fun and jokes. I love all my friends.
Oh, man.
I love all my friends.
Drama. Well, the thing is, too, is that Tim may join us for some part of the show, but there's a couple things I do want to talk to you about. So, it is just pure chaos here at the Cash App contest.
Listen, did you expect anything different for
when Cloakzy gets in? Everyone just like everyone's clumsiness goes up by 10%.
Zennis is a walking tornado.
Yeah, he is.
In every aspect of everybody's lives that he is a part of.
No, yeah, my mom tells me that every day. It's weird.
Wait. Serious. Dude, it was like, you don't realize how stressful it was getting to make sure Cloakzy was here for this. 100 Thieves set up the whole flight, everything he needed. We had 3 FaceTime call reminders, multiple people text, to the point where we had to confirm Cloakzy made it, and he did.
I had an hour before I left for the airport, and I had 3 FaceTimes, all from different people in a span of 20 minutes just making sure I was getting on the flight.
We got to put like a microchip in your neck, just like we do with our dogs.
I actually have one.
Go missing.
I told you, my mom put one.
How's it been with what?
No, nothing. I wasn't joking.
No, it's not a joke. Please help me get this chip
Help.
on my neck. How has it been living with Tfue?
It's great. So in Florida, he averages like 40 ping. You guys know how big ping is. He's on 0 ping, where I'm from in Jersey. He's nuts. He's great. It's good living. It's good living with a close friend. It's just like when I stayed here. When I stayed here for a month, it was great living with everyone, streamers, stuff like that. We bounced off each other really well, produced content nonstop. It's great living with her. It's a great friend.
I think I was drunk the other night, like 2 weeks ago, and
You drink?
From time to time. This is definitely all Red Bull in my.
Oh God.
Oh my God, it's strong. Wow, this acai is really kicking in. I was drunk about 2 weeks ago, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I think I talked to you on FaceTime for over 2 hours.
Oh, yeah. We actually did. We FaceTimed it from about 3 a.m. I didn't keep track or anything, but I think we got off at 5:17 a.m. in like 32 seconds or something.
And it was awesome. It was like we were just hanging back because we've been trying to convince, like, I mean, not Turner, but Dennis is a part of FaZe Clan, and he's got his whole situation, but Dennis stayed here for like a month, and the house was just so alive. I feel like all three of us, including Ray, when she hangs out, we get along really, really well.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like a great clash of
Pure
personalities.
friendship.
Yeah.
Well, the whole thing was Ray normally never left the room. She was streamed there all the time. But as soon as like the energy was flowing and stuff like that, she came out of the room almost every single day.
Mika would just still be
Mika,
scared, but
yeah, you run around here, shit everywhere. It's fine.
You only shit in the house one time. What?
Mika's incredible. Do not slander Mika here, or else Ray will come after you.
We will not tolerate it.
Thank you. We are Mika stands.
Rachel, if you're watching this, it was a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke. There we go. Good.
But everything's been good living with each other?
Oh yeah, it's great.
I saw it. So now I just saw today. He said he's back in Florida right now. It's because of E3 and stuff going on, or what?
Yeah, it's because the E3 hasn't been home. He actually packed clothes he came out on Thursday 2 weeks ago. He like packed 2 pairs of pants, a couple t-shirts. He was only going to go out there for a duos qualifier. Then he realized what 0 ping was. Started running out of clothes. He's like, dude, I got to go home. I got to see my family, get some like more clothes. And then he's going to come back after E3.
Yeah,
after the Pro-Am.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And you're playing in the Prime with Dylan Francis, right?
Yeah, we're probably going to play in the Pro-Am and win it.
Well, by the time that you watch this episode, the Prime would already have taken place. So
yeah, I'd be covered in champagne right now. It's just flash the thing.
Popping bottles. Yeah, I mean, we
Flash the
could.
thing up there. Put the edit up there. If Cloakzy won, put it up there.
Edit, yeah. As soon
Can you imagine it's just me? It's just me and Brendan like, with our golden pickaxes.
yeah, where you guys landing again?
No, you don't need to worry about it.
Dusty Depot.
That's been gone for over a year and a half, actually.
Retail Row.
Pretty sure that was removed.
Yeah.
Greasy Grove.
None of those are
Lazy Links.
gone too.
The pirate ship. The Viking ship, I mean.
Vikings there.
Viking.
The Viking ship's
There
still
is also technically a pirate ship.
Yeah,
What kind
there is actually a pirate ship.
Can you guys explain to me what the Storm Flipper is? Because I really don't think I understand it. I don't
Yeah, so
know
it was
what
it was
does.
an item that they added in that basically made it so that if you're in the zone, when you throw it down, a storm is made in the zone. And if you're out of the zone and you throw it down, like let's say your teammate gets knocked in the storm, you can throw it and it makes it safe.
Oh, okay.
It gets rid of it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And they added it, and it did. So when they first got added, it did as much damage as what the current storm tick was. So if you did it in the first zone, you throw it, it would do 1 damage, right? If you throw it in the last zone, anyone you throw it on, it does 10 damage a second. So they added that right before the qualifier week. But then they removed it like the morning of or something like that. And now it does 5 base damage. And the zone is probably equivalent to like 5 stink grenades or something like that. The zone's huge.
Yeah, the zone's very big. So
Wait, really quickly.
yeah.
I love like Dennis, and because I know what he does. Dennis likes to act like he's stupid and like fun, and I mean, well, he is fun even if he's stupid or smart. But when Dennis starts talking about video games, he sounds like a genius.
Yeah, it's like Albert Einstein.
When I hear him in game, like comms, like telling Tfue what to do or telling anybody who he's playing with, it's like the most opinionated you'll ever hear Dennis, and he just sounds like a genius.
Yeah, it's funny hearing your guys' dynamic because, like, obviously there's a lot of tough calls you need to make on stuff, and you're so vocal that people are like, holy shit, Cloakzy talks so much, but like, there's never a moment where you're like, what's he doing? What's he looking at?
Yeah.
We were laughing because we were watching duos, I think down here or something, and was watching it somewhere because I for some reason, just the way my casting schedule worked out with Epic for the World Cup, I cast a majority of solo weeks. So duos, I would have the freedom to watch. And we were watching, and like there was a moment where you guys both had heavy snipes, and like the chat sort of like do LULs and stuff because you guys like miscommunicated like 4 in a row, which was like really rare.
Yeah.
It was just a lot going on in that moment. But like, you know how to like the heavy snipe calls are so key to like both hit the same thing, but there were so many available targets that you were like right, and then and it's not like you can see the wall he's going to shoot and then shoot a second later. It's like it needs to be the exact spot, the exact same moment. But listening to your calls and then Tfue, who obviously has always been regarded as one of the top players in the game, like 9 times out of 10, it's like your call that he follows and goes with.
Yeah, I mean, he trusts me. That's why we work so well together. He trusts me with all his calls. I trust him with his calls. It's one of the main things regarding double heavy sniper is you don't let people know that you have it.
Of course.
Until you can 1,000% get a kill.
Yeah.
So it's like normally we'd have a double heavy sniper and we wouldn't shoot a bullet till first moving zone, and then we have people in front of us.
Yeah.
You just double heavy sniper them. We immediately push onto them. They have double.
Well, the crazy thing is like if you're in like a late.
Why
game,
is he smiling?
But if you're in like a late game with double heavy snipers, like let's say there's 25 duos left. If you hear double heavy snipes go off, every duo in that game will literally go, someone's got double heavies, like don't sit still. Like it alerts everyone in the lobby that you turn or hear a double heavy, you're like, whoa, there's a team with 2.
As soon as the double heavy, you gotta locate it, and then you either sit under your cone or you sit behind.
You have to have 2 walls in front of you, like because it literally is. With how much is going on, if you let your guard down for a moment, you never know.
You're dead.
Double heavy people aren't taking out their AR and spraying. They're literally only waiting to have a double heavy opportunity to snipe someone.
Did you guys know?
He's going to change topics.
Did you guys know?
Here we go.
Why we get sunburnt? No, I'm just kidding.
I knew it.
I want everyone to realize that although Dennis might be a fantastic and talented Fortnite player, there are 2 people sitting at this table. I'll kiss you on open mouth on the lips like Tom Brady's kids.
Oh my!
Listen,
wow, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, it did.
I liked it.
Back to it.
I killed Cloakzy in Fortnite back in like January of 2018, and Dennis has never killed me. So in turn, what I interpret that as, I'm better than Cloakzy at Fortnite.
Listen, I'll give you guys a rundown. Right, we're right by Fatal.
Talking to the mic.
We're right by Fatal Fields on the big hill, right before the bridge. Before you go into chair.
Yep.
It was an old Faze squad. It was me, Turner, John Mock, Tentos. Nadeshot was in the game.
I was.
And you got smoked.
You were in the game.
I died first.
And then you were with, I don't know.
I can't even remember.
Someone. There was someone, right? We killed everyone on the team. Nadeshot was the last one alive. I felt bad for him. I was like, wow, this little guy, he's brand new to the game. I might as well. You know how we in Tfue, like, someone that running into trees and stuff like that. Top 2, we give them the win. So I see him running into a wall, drooling on his keyboard. So I'm like,
he doesn't.
I feel terrible.
This isn't a controller.
Yeah, exactly. I feel terrible for this guy. So I'm just gonna let him kill me. Killed me. That not the best memory that you've had of Fortnite?
He brings it up often.
Can we pull up the clip?
So,
see if because it's definitely online, and I mean, there's got to be some validity to everything Dennis just said.
Tweet from a year and a half ago.
Well, here's the
Nadeshot kills Cloakzy. Good luck.
The other aspect that I love about your career is that Fortnite was not the first game that you were really talented at, and I think it could be helpful. I try to explain the guests in some manner or another when we bring them on the show, but I would love to know a little bit more in depth of what you were doing before Fortnite, because I know you played H1. I'm not sure if you played PUBG.
Yeah, I was PUBG Pro for a bit.
Yeah, so if I could just get a quick history lesson on Cloakzy and your competitive history.
Okay. My first competitive game, my first game I've ever played was Halo 1. And then after Halo 1, Halo 2, I've played the Halo trilogy.
Yeah.
Halo 3, I started competing in Meadowlands in New Jersey.
Wait, what year do you know? I went to MLG Meadowlands 200009. We could have both been at that event.
We might have. I literally went for 1 year.
That's
I
mind-blowing.
teamed with a guy named Primetime, Dubby, and a guy named Koopa. And that's where I first started going to competitive. I was so young. My parents were like, wow, he's pretty good and stuff like that. I would like, back in the day, sell like 50 MLG accounts or something like that. Back in the day. And then I actually quit all competitive because I got addicted to an MMO. Got addicted to World of Warcraft.
Hey,
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah.
Tim likes that. Tim likes that.
Yeah. Yep.
Best game ever made, Tim said.
Got addicted to WoW, and that's when I dropped console, swapped to PC, and then started playing CSGO, ESA, stuff like that. Then I was selling Global Elite accounts and stuff like that. Then I went to H1Z1. H1Z1 was the first pretty much big battle royale because PlayerUnknown sold his battle royale genre or whatever to H1. I started with that. I got really good at it really fast. I was top of the leaderboards with not sounding cocky here, weird flex, but okay, without even trying. There's a lot of people who didn't know. I guess it just clicked in my head where it's like you rotate here, you rotate this when, you take this point, high ground, stuff like that. And then I was actually known as the best solo player in back in Z1 for a very long time. I won, I think, 13 tournaments in a row or something like that online.
Yeah.
And then I stopped caring about H1 because it was falling off. Then I went to PUBG. H1Z1, I signed to Going Rogue. PUBG, I played for Pittsburgh Knights and a couple.
Really? I didn't know that.
I
Yeah.
had no idea. Were you on Rogue at the same time Turner was on? Wasn't Turner part of Rogue?
Turner was part of Rogue, but I was on Rogue when literally a month before Turner got on Rogue.
Okay.
I love that Battle Royale has helped so many different types of players emerge.
Wow.
Oh my God, you found it.
We were with Wildcat and...
Oh my God, you
Faze
found
replays.
it.
Wait, guys. First of all, before we play this, look at this squad. 2 of them are down. He's half health. Wildcat is
Show the whole fight.
is 20 health. Look at this
Rewind.
point. At this point, my heart, I just feel terrible.
You were doing your best to kill me.
All right.
For all of us, please. Oh man, I had my little dinosaur costume on. I missed that thing.
Rex, whatever it's called.
Oh, somebody actually uploaded this to a highlights. Oh yeah, we get a build battle and he gets turned on.
Oh, we were playing Space Line.
There you go.
You were playing with Spaceline. All right, run it. Oh wait, this isn't the full clip because I took high ground on his ass.
I knocked him. I'm gonna kill a guy in Pro Faze Clan.
Yes!
You see how I didn't shoot back?
We did a build
Yeah.
battle.
Is there a build battle on this? Can we check it?
Yeah, there was. I mean, it was like 2 staircases because that's what building was back then on Fortnite.
No, I remember how insane it was.
You got smoked. Smoked.
We saw what we needed to see.
Whatever helps.
No, but there's just been so many players that have just popped up over the last couple years from the Battle Royale genre. And
Bro.
it's really cool how there's been a community built around this game.
It's mind-blowing to think that like H1 peaked on Steam at like 160,000 players.
Which is mind blowing.
Yeah, and then PUBG
it's crazy.
PUBG hit like 3.3 million concurrent peak at one point.
And we're like,
That's Asia
No
for you,
one's
man.
beating this.
Dude.
No one's beating this. That's
And
what we said.
Then it happened. And then it got beat pretty
What was
bad.
what's your favorite Battle Royale game that you've played thus far? Like in its prime.
without being like I hate Fortnite. Like
My favorite battle royale I played in its prime. Wow, that's close. Being honest, it'd probably be the very, 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 very old H1Z1.
Yeah, I actually don't have a great answer to that question, but Z1 I think in its prime was so much fun. That was the first game that I played after I retired from competitive Call of Duty. And what I would do is I would hop into solos, and this is before griefing had any rules or like terms of service against it. And so in solos, I would have so much fun convincing other players to team up with me until we get to the end, and then we'll decide who wants to win the game.
Wow.
And then as soon as they decided to partner up with me, they'd take like 3 steps in front of me, I'd pop them in the back and kill them.
shame,
It's some of my favorite memories. The videos are so good.
dude. Exactly. Like stuff like that.
The thing with H1, proximity chat, was there another BR that had it? You don't have it in Fortnite, you don't have it in PUBG. You could literally talk to your enemy as you're killing him, as you're fighting him. It was great.
Dude, that game Splitgate that just came out, unfortunately it's not getting the launch it needs, but bro, they had proximity chat in it.
Really?
And like
we played together.
Yeah, and you killed someone. It's like you're shit, and they're like yeah, and then like you're like you come off respawn. It's like it's respawn. It's like Halo. So you run right back to where you fight again. It's like what's up, bitch? What's up? Like that's all. My buddy Vega, it just like splurts out the weirdest 2-second insults, and you're like, what? It's the best part of it. But dude, proximity chat. Oh, dude, that was when Tyler started to really get some legs in the BR stuff.
H1.
It was obviously H1 because he was like
What did you say to me, you little
exactly.
shit?
Yeah, those clips. And there was a moment where he was in Pleasant Valley with me, and he had a cop car, and I think I had like a Jeep, and I'm just like, I just see this cop car, coming straight
Barreling
at
towards
me.
you.
And I'm going like towards his direction. And next thing you know, the cop car, Tim's going to get another
Yeah, the ground was shaking
water.
for a second. It was a weird.
The ground was shaking. So the cop car just pulls up and does the where you get like you go on the 45-degree angle and then just like you're trying to two-tap and I'm fighting him. And I think like I cracked his armor, but it was like one of those where he whiffed his first two-tap. And then I got a couple shots on his body, and then he came back out, and then I was done for.
You know what we need to do while you guys are in town and Tim's in town? There's a bunch of people hanging out at the house. I should go and get like 4 Xbox 360s and 4 monitors and set up like a Halo 3 LAN. Like imagine just being up until 4 o'clock in the morning, drinking with your boys, and just playing 2v2 pit or 2v2 lockout. Oh, it'd be so much fun.
Cloakzy.
And Dennis, you'd get smoked on that game too.
Cloakzy, if once a year, if we did a
Once a month?
no one or well that, but if we did once a year, we just get like a dope house at an awesome location, work with sponsors to get all the things we need for fully functioning setups in everyone's room, and we just had a week of pure friendship. We stream during the day, and then we're all together. Would you be down?
Yeah.
We get it at like an awesome location.
Yeah. You give me a time.
Why are we streaming during this? Why wouldn't we like?
Listen,
just
if you
go on
guys
a
would
real
be interested in
vacation?
that, leave a comment in the section below.
Matt, you're not a streamer, okay? You play Battalion 4 times. We care about our streams.
Well, hold on now. Okay, that was just a little unnecessary.
But you say this every time.
You cut
Every
pretty
time I have to
deep.
Experience every time I have to
Let's
explain.
make some YouTube videos instead.
Yeah, we can on the side.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna get a great group of people together, I'd want it to be a real vacation. I wouldn't want it to be.
It's not that. It gives us peace of mind.
I know, but if you're gonna be streaming all day, why don't you just stay in California and we stay here?
No, it's not. It's not we stream all day. It's just if you can wake up and do if we can do a 4-hour stream, that's nothing.
Well, I guess my follow-up question to that would be, where do you want to go? Are we talking about Hawaii? Are we talking about Bora Bora? Are we talking about the Himalayas? I mean, where are we going?
I don't know. I'm open
Because that's that's very important into the context of how we plan the trip. Because if we're going to Bora Bora, and any of you guys are streaming, I'm calling you're fucking losers.
Yeah, I agree. I'm saying a house that we all go to, like a house, like I'm not even saying like it's not even like it's just like a. Dude, yesterday streaming with Tim in the same place when we ran together, like those clips have all blown up. People are like, imagine if this happened more often.
You know we live together, right? We could do that more. I can come tackle you and give you the L dance.
You for a bit.
Yeah.
Well, our clips blew up too. Tim,
because you're at the office and Tim actually.
you want a Miller with me?
Totally kidding. Can you Miller Dennis, please, Tim? Thanks.
Dude, we have a lot of my favorite people in this house right now. And
It's great.
Awesome.
I love this.
What has been your favorite aspect of your life now after turning as a professional player and earning more money than you used to? Is there anything that you just love more than that you can remember of what your life used to be like?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot. Like back then I would average 15 viewers and stuff like that. I loved my community back then. It was 15, 20 viewers. Oh, great man. I love him.
Nice. Well done.
Pour it in the cup, please.
Yeah, there we go. Smart.
Thank you. We've got gold-plated solo cups. It might be spray paint, but it's still gold.
Definitely sprayed.
Yeah, it's definitely gold.
I poured this
fine.
terribly, but
No, you're good.
24 carats.
Put it down on
24
the ground or
carats.
something. But yeah, you were saying?
Oh, so like I was saying, I would have 15 viewers average. I'd max at 30. 30 back then, I was just like, yo, let's go. Like,
Yeah, bro.
I knew everyone's name. It was great. Everyone supported each other. We always played the games and stuff like that. I think my favorite part about blowing up is having a bigger community. I like streaming to thousands of people. I get to interact with more people, going to events and stuff like that for E3. Love seeing everyone that supports me and watches me and stuff like that. Money-wise, it was never about the money at all, but it's good that winning tournaments, stuff like that, being successful on Twitch, it's good to be able to, right now I just like spread the love and wealth to as many people as I can, whether it's going into my other friends' streams and gifting a stupid amount of subs, or going into my brother's stream, gifting subs, helping my parents like redo the garage and stuff like that. So that's the part that I care about the most, is helping and giving back to the people who helped me get to the spot I'm in now.
I love you, Dennis. You're just, I don't think you have a bad bone in your body.
Thank
you
you.
really don't. And it's like, you meet
I'll show
people
you
in your
bad
life
bone.
and you just know
It
this is
does.
a good fucking person.
Yeah, I agree with the same sentiments you share. It's just like, my family's never been well off money wise, but my sister's she's studying special education. You know, that's,
My sister did that too. She's a special ed teacher.
Exactly.
Got her master's degree and everything.
and so I know like that's not a job you go into being like, I'm going to make money and
Yeah.
live a wealthy lifestyle. But like, if I'm going to be able to do one thing, it's like if she keeps doing well in school, which year one, good job, Kelly.
Let's go,
Finished
Kelly.
Dean's List both semesters.
Kelly's a beautiful name.
And thank you. I'll be sure to let her know if you said that.
Is she asking about Matt or?
I'd let Matt date my sister.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, she's only 19 right now, so maybe let her finish college and discover what she actually likes as traits in a man. But you're a decent dude.
That means
I'd let you become part of the family.
that means a lot.
You become part of the family. Mainly
Kelly,
because I know if Kelly and Matt get married, I ain't gonna have to pay for nothing. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say I know which side of the family's paying for the wedding, dog.
Actually, you think Kelly would like me?
Would you tag her in an Instagram post?
Not for the first year.
Yeah, she's good then.
I have to find out if it's like
The
true
New Year's
love.
the next day though? Yeah. New Year's after the next year?
No, I'm excited for everyone. My parents get out here tonight, late night tonight. So
Yeah, Jack's parents are visiting. I'm
Yep.
so excited to meet them. They're going to be staying
I got
actually
an Airbnb.
Yeah.
A few blocks away.
And the one thing that I love about Jack too is that the amount of time that he's spent at this house in just the last few months and how often he brings his parents up, how often he talks about them, how often he talks to them. I just know how excited you are for them to finally visit. And they're here for 10 days and you bought them flights, got them an Airbnb, and I could not be happier for you to spend time with them.
No, thank you. I think the thing that I love so much like about my parents is that they are the parents that like how everyone can hang, like how I like to just make it so that anyone feels comfortable around me, hanging out, everyone's comfortable. I got that from my parents. Like I know that I can bring them anywhere and people will just love having them around because my dad is just an older version of me. My mom loves making people laugh and loves taking care of everyone. So
Imagine he's much skinnier, but
oh no, he's actually
Jesus Christ.
actually my dad's 6'2" and probably about 325 pounds. So he's got a little bit. He's actually girthquake,
He's
big
6'2"?
and tall edition. Yeah, I didn't get my dad's height.
yeah, what happened?
Long story. I got the Italian side. My dad's Irish side is all tall.
I didn't get the good genetics either.
yeah.
My brother's
I saw
like
you.
6'3", I'm 5'9".
Your brother's definitely
my
way better
dad's
looking.
6'2", like 6'1". Can I tell you guys, can I give you guys some Snapple facts? I don't know why this popped in my head, but I wanted to read some Snapple facts.
I hope you know. Every single morning stream that I've ever done, I get 2 Snapples and I read 2 Snapple facts off every single stream. That I used to stream in the morning. He can confirm.
Okay.
I would scream at him asking for a Snapple fact.
Can I just run through a couple
go.
of these?
Sure.
Animals that lay eggs don't have belly buttons.
Wow. Wait.
Why do you need a belly button?
Yeah, what about a snake? Yeah.
Well, because
Holy shit. Beavers can hold their breath for 45 minutes underwater. How is that even possible?
maybe they're building their dams and like
yeah.
they go
But
to
they have such little bodies. Like, how does all that air
big
fit in
lungs.
there?
It's like
Wait, what
bees
else?
can lift or ants can lift like 300 times their weight. Go ahead.
This isn't even a Snapple fact, but did you know if a bee stings somebody or they have sex, they
die.
die right after?
They die.
Man, imagine
a way to
that.
go
Humans-
out.
Only the male ones.
Like, causing somebody pain or
I was about
having
to say-
sex.
I was about to say a really stupid joke.
I would love to hear
Say
it.
it.
Can you say it, please?
Say it. Say it.
You betcha. I'm not.
No, you
no,
have
no,
to.
you
You
have
have
to
to.
now.
Shut
What?
the fuck
Say
up.
it.
Tell the story.
No, I'm good.
Come on.
I'm good. Let's move on.
Okay.
Camels have 3 eyelids. A queen bee can lay 800 to 1,500 eggs per day.
Wow.
What?
Can you stop with your damn clip? Our audio engineer here is going to want to kill you.
Listen.
Stop clipping the mic.
You tell your
Clock.
story, okay?
Cats have over 100 vocal cords. All they do is
Whoa.
say meow.
Ooh,
They don't say
crazy.
meow.
Thanks for the Snapple facts.
All porcupines float in water. Well, that's not one that
one's
good.
not that great.
All right, last one. I'm gonna find a really, really good one.
All right, perfect.
Tim, say it.
Children tend to grow faster in the spring. Like that. What the fuck? It's not a
It's like my hair, dude.
I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, Jesus. You see what Cloakzy, we need you back.
I haven't had a
What happened? I
Snapple.
was gone for 2 months.
It's bad.
I haven't had a Snapple in like 10 years, and some reason.
Hey, give us the bag.
Snapple
Give us the bag.
facts.
Yeah,
Snapple.
wait, where did that come? What were you searching?
I don't know. I think it was yesterday when I talked about sunburn. Do you know why we get sunburn? Like, why does your skin get red and hurt?
Because we're exposed to too much sunlight.
Yeah, but it's that was actually a very direct and thoughtful answer, Dennis. I found out that the reason why we get sunburn is because your skin cells realize that they're taking on too much like radiation from the sun, and they kill themselves so that they don't turn into melanoma. Like your body is actively protecting itself by killing itself. Holy
crazy?
shit.
It's pretty wild.
Did you know that we're made of millions and millions of atoms? Like, what the fuck is really going on here right now?
It's pretty crazy.
I mean, really, what the
Man,
fuck is happening?
We really went off a path here. But Cloakzy, do you have any idea why we're wearing these hoodies right now?
No, but
Do you know who the mob are?
I do not actually.
Really?
Shut the fuck up. You know who the mob is. Avalanche, Frosty,
Oh, I like Avalanche.
Classify,
Yeah, Avalanche. Avalanche runs mob,
Mako.
right?
Mako, actually.
Mako.
No, it's
I only know Avalanche.
It's getting announced tomorrow that they've joined 100 Thieves.
the mob has joined 100 Thieves.
All right. Whoa. Wow. That's
It's awesome, right?
you guys were on the up, and now
Oh yeah. Trust me, it's this
Just
one.
when you think-
This 100 Thieves is doing one of these with it. Ooh.
yeah,
Rolling the dice.
Oh god, that's
God.
snake eyes. Well,
the mob is joining 100 Thieves.
yeah, bro.
Well, they already joined because this episode's not going to be going up for like a month.
Exactly. But I'm getting your
Wow. I'm
opinions.
sorry. Wow. Okay. Well,
I know you're really excited about that.
that
How
could
do you,
change a lot.
to be honest with you, since Dennis is
We take
here,
this hoodie off. Wait, he's actually shirtless. Oh wait, are you also wearing the 100 Thieves geography shirt?
Yeah, no, I could-
Dennis, you're in great shape, buddy.
Yeah, wait, how is that? It's in such good shape.
Yeah.
Play video games.
Are
all
you
day.
kidding me? I got a beer belly.
Well, it's fine. Wait, yeah, you have a beer
Weird.
belly, homie? I just got the belly. the whole thing.
I don't know. You look pretty slim and trim in that hoodie.
Really? Thanks, man.
I feel like for most podcasts and every guest that we'll have a very structured show where we have specific questions to ask, but I just haven't seen you in so long. I just have so many stupid things I want to say.
Yeah, please tell me all your stupid things.
How do you guys feel about laser tag? Because I haven't played laser tag since I was 5 years old, I think, or
Yeah.
10 years old.
Next question.
Laser tag's pretty good.
I played it like a year or two ago.
Have I ever talked to you guys about autonomous RVs?
What is
No.
autonomous RVs?
Okay, well, I want to lay this out really quick
Okay, let's hear it.
Why are you
You're
guys
on the
wearing
golf
same
course.
sweatshirt real quick?
because we support the
We
mob.
just and they also
Ride the
just
mob.
arrived. They just arrived like in the mail, like right before you got here.
The 100 Thieves hoodies. Okay. So everybody wants to talk about full autonomy in vehicles, right? Tesla's doing a fantastic job of
Yep.
innovating the technology that we have in our cars every single
McLaren
day.
is too.
And in the next like 5 to 10 years, I'm convinced that at least 40 to 50% of the cars on the road will be like fully autonomous. Probably better half of like 10 years. But the one thing that we're all not thinking about enough, in my opinion, is fully autonomous RVs. Because, I mean, I can't imagine either of you have ever been in an RV. I mean, I've
be
been
honest.
in a camper before.
What is that word you said before RVs?
Fully autonomous.
What does that mean?
It means it just drives for you, does everything for you.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what
So it's a
words mean.
robot.
I just know how to say them
Yeah.
sometimes.
So it's like when you're
But just imagine being in like a full luxury apartment, essentially on wheels, and you say, hey car, hey RV, take me to Myrtle Beach and drive me across the country, and just with your boys, and you get to sit around the kitchen table on the couch, watch TV, just having drinks, and you're just hanging out in an RV. Fully autonomous RVs. I don't know. We got to start a company and invest in it immediately because it's going to change the game.
hey, give us the bag, fully autonomous RV company.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was my. Those are my 3 random thoughts for the day. I'm
And now
I'm
you're
done.
off that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Wow.
Does that not resonate with you? Like, imagine like you want to go camping. Like,
No, I don't look forward to like technology evolving because I think robots are gonna
technology
be
evolving.
evolving.
Yeah, you're good.
Wait, that's what I said, right?
I thought you said involving.
No, evolving.
I thought you had more on
So I
that.
think eventually robots are going to take over the world. And
I agree. AI is horrifying.
as long as there's
Elon
sex
Musk
robots.
agrees.
Sex robots, I'd be okay with them taking over.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
now that you mentioned that, that's actually a really, really good topic.
yeah.
You guys want to dive deeper into that subject?
Actually, we have other stuff we can talk about. Like the weather today looks really nice outside. It's a beautiful day today.
Tim, what's up? How are you, man?
Hey.
Hey, good.
I know Matt was really looking forward to having this episode with you because he just knew there was more tangents than ever before with Cloakzy being on.
Yeah,
Like, what's on your mind, Cloakzy?
Dennis,
What's on my
Dennis
mind?
normally is more receptive to my tangents and will discuss them with me.
What does receptive mean?
It means you're like open to hearing and interpreting it and giving your opinion.
Why are you smiling at me?
like turtles.
He definitely does.
I don't.
Dennis, can I ask about so how's your relationship with Faze right now?
I was what? Wow, what a
Tim,
what a
I need 2 more Millers ASAP. I'm not even joking.
We just went from Snapple facts.
Yeah, Snapple fact.
Well, I figured I'd get back on script.
To AI porn to wow.
Well, we weren't talking about AI porn. We were talking about sex robots. Very different things. One is something you can touch and feel, and porn is. You ever watch porn in VR?
Wow, the passion.
I found it. I found it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And so it began.
Good stand you, dude.
All right. I mean, there was an elephant. It's an elephant in the room.
You don't have to talk about it if you're not comfortable.
I don't mind it. It's an elephant in the room, no matter where I
Don't
go.
say anything that would get you in trouble with anyone ever.
I will not. Yeah, you can move those off. I'll pour them up after this.
Oh, one fell. That's gonna be great.
Obviously, on the real, it's an elephant in the room for me and Turner, no matter what podcast. This is obviously the first interview that I've done. Turner's done multiple interviews. It's a big topic, not only in their interview, but on Twitter, stuff like that. My relationship with Faze, same thing with Turner's. You know, Faze did nothing wrong, right? Faze, a lot of people on Faze, let me rephrase that, treated us great. The management, the esports cord, stuff like that. Banks, Tommy, all of them, love them to death. Nothing against them. We're still like, we just want to settle this shit, move on, and go where we need to go. But a lot of the people that took care of us, cared for us, and stuff like that, wanted the best for us. Always pushed that we get the best deals, always push we get the best contracts, stuff like that. But you guys know how orgs works. People that don't, all because someone is the face of the org doesn't mean they run the whole thing. So if you go with Banks, for example, started Faze, grew it from the bottom. You think of Faze, you think of Banks. But there's a whole internal, there's like a whole council, like COO, CEOs, stuff like that. Eventually, people that want the best for you, to the other people in the org, their hands are tied. You know what I mean? So you can always be like, you can push this. But if someone says no, the higher person that says no, there's nothing you can do. And all love to Faze. I saw eye to eye with almost all the management. The management that mattered, unfortunately, didn't see eye to eye. When is this podcast going to be released?
Well, like I said, I mean, you don't have to talk about anything you're not comfortable talking about.
I mean, I don't mind. Like, I don't mind.
It's like obviously a big topic, and
it's a huge topic, and I don't mind talking about it. Like I said, I see eye to eye with everyone. Faze are great. Don't see eye to eye with the people that matter.
Let's leave it at that then.
That's it.
Yeah.
I figured I'd.
I hope everything gets sorted for you.
Yeah, I wish you all the best. I wish all the best for Faze.
Everything's gonna get sorted too. It's one of the reasons why, unfortunately, I've been streaming. I haven't been uploading to YouTube and stuff like that because it's just like all the comments are, "What's going on with this?"
It's weighing heavy, bro.
What's going on? So I'm just like, took a break a little bit. It affects me. It affects my fans, but everything will get back to normal soon. Everything's looking good for me. Everything's looking great for Turner, and it's just like we're just ready to take the next step in our careers.
I think the one thing you can't ignore is that FaZe Clan is easily by far the biggest esports organization in the entire world because they set a culture around their creators that was just so innovative. I mean, we had something similar to a smaller degree on Optic Gaming, but that's one thing that I've always had a great respect for with FaZe Clan is that Tommy and Banks and Adapt and Rain and Rug and Apex, they all really understood how to run this business from the jump in how to build a strong social media following. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like a cult-like following at this point where FaZe is just very influential as a culture in the gaming community. And that's something that I aspire to build with 100 Thieves. And I think we're well on our way, but I mean, of course there's been issues and whether who's right or who's wrong, I just don't think you can deny the impact that FaZe Clan has had on the gaming community through their creators and through their content and through the teams that they've built. I mean, and that's the other aspect that people ignore a lot too, is that they are a pretty damn good esports organization too. I mean, they had one of the best CSGO teams in the world for quite some time. They've won Call of Duty championships. I don't think they've really stepped away from FPS and tried things out like Dota or League of Legends or anything like that. But they've done a phenomenal job building a team, and I wish them all the best.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, they They gave me a home. They treated me great. The people over there are amazing. They know what they're doing. They know how to grow their brand. They know everything like that. And yeah, they're a great org.
I saw Myth the other day tweeting about a Fortnite couples duo tournament.
Not sure if Ariana plays, but
Okay, so we have Symphony and Brooke, Tfue and Corinna, Poach and Electra, Myth and Pokimane, Ninja and his wife Jess, who's a saint.
wait, just to be clear, Myth and Pokimane, they're not.
Yeah,
they're
wait,
not
wait,
together.
yeah.
They're not. Everyone else on here is a couple.
I'm so happy you brought that up.
And then
I'm
Myth
so happy you
stuck
brought
in
that up.
Myth and
I'm
Pokimane.
so happy.
I love. I wonder if he Fortnite ships tournament.
Yeah. Oh, he got some. I think he got.
I
Some,
bet he got a message from Pokey like immediately after, like, what the fuck is this?
Literally every other couple on there is genuinely together, and then it's just Myth and Pokimane in the middle.
I'm so happy you brought that up.
Oh, he stuck it in.
I saw that and I'm just like, wait a minute here.
And sorry, I cut you off, but then you were saying Ninja and Jess, Cloakzy and Alexia Ray, Aiden and Miss Sweets. I don't actually know Aiden's girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
But I know that.
She's a great girl.
That's awesome.
And I think she's actually like really good at Fortnite too. They
Yeah,
play a
she
lot.
is. Good at Fortnite.
Lupo and Mrs. Dr. Lupo, obviously.
Who do you think would win?
He also tagged Ray and Sony. A few thousand people replied, me and Ariana, but I'm sure, we'd have to see if we're available.
Pretty busy schedule.
Or if she knows even who I am still. But I'm sure we can make it work. But either way, since I'm not involved, technically, wait, you think they let us play together?
Me and you?
Yeah.
Well, we'd have to take things a step further just to prove our relationship, and I'd be comfortable doing that.
Ooh. We talk about that.
I mean, you guys are already wearing the same.
Yeah, we did it. We got it for each other.
I love you inside and out.
Thank
Jack.
you. Same.
Who do you think would win that tournament? I think for me, it'd probably come down to you and Alexia or Sony and Ray, because they're all Ray and Alexia are actually pretty good at the game.
Yeah, I think if me and Alexia fought Sony and Ray, it'd probably be
Hand-to-hand combat or in Fortnite?
No, in Fortnite or hand-to-hand combat.
Sony.
Okay, yeah. Well, if I fought Ray, no, if we fought them in Fortnite, it'd be pretty good. It'd probably be the 2 freest kills of my life, but other than that, it'd be really good, really good. Just like Myth and Pokey, just do like walking 50 bots. But other than that,
Walking 50 bots.
yeah, it'll be good.
It's funny, it's crazy to think about, but it's like because of the pro-am, like there are some pros in the pro-am, for example, that are better than some of the other pros. There
for
are
sure.
amateurs in the pro-am that are better than some of the amateurs. And it just simply comes down to like, you could have 2 like medium talented, mid-level talented players. But I'm still, with how Fortnite is, I fully believe that the 1 god level pro can easily beat 2 to mid to upper player
Hands down.
like level people.
Yeah, hands down. Anyone that's up there,
Like if you take a pro and put them with the worst am, they can
they will
beat.
perform. They will put top 5.
Yes, 100%.
You toss Bizzle with anyone.
Yeah.
Dennis, what's your favorite movie?
Oh, my favorite movie, probably Titanic, because whenever I watch it, I think about you.
Really? Wow.
Are you letting me get on the door with you in the ocean? Because she totally could have let Jack
Oh yeah,
on the door.
totally. But
That's like probably not my favorite movie, but I was like in the movie, like the motherfucker could have definitely fit on that door with her. They weren't going to sink. And that's a true story. Like the Titanic story in all actuality is insane. But I really want to know your real favorite movie.
my favorite movie.
Mine's Inception.
We know.
seen it.
While he thinks.
You
Never seen it.
haven't seen Inception? Wait,
We discussed this last time.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen Interstellar?
No. Wait, yeah, I have.
Oh.
Interstellar's not my favorite movie, but it's a top 5 movie
we watched it
all
here.
time. Right, Jackson?
God.
Interstellar's great. Tim,
I got something for you. Tim, we need you up here. Can I go to the bathroom?
No, you can't go to the bathroom. We're in the middle of the show. Tim, get up here, buddy. Come on in here. You sit down.
Matt, slide that chair over.
Okay.
I can't go to the bathroom.
Oh, wait. No, I was going to say.
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
Oh, hey.
Hey, look at that.
Let Tim sit on that one.
We're going to give Tim this chair?
Yeah. It's probably more stable. Yeah, so. Yeah.
Why are we being so nice to our guests?
Wait, I actually can't go to the bathroom?
No, you can't go to the bathroom.
I gotta pee.
All right, go. Go if you need to go. Go.
No.
We just brought hell to our producers, I'll be honest.
No, we're fine.
I think this is good.
This works
I
fine.
just got to figure out the camera angles.
Yeah.
No, and then this is perfect.
Look at this. Special guest, Tim the Tatman.
Hey,
He's back.
I'm back.
When we filmed your episode a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Just flew out on a private jet.
Hey, run it.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Go.
Go to the
Okay,
bathroom.
go. It's fine. Let him go. Tim's back. Tim,
I'm here. Yeah. Hey.
You've been watching the podcast. Thoughts on Cloakzy as a guest so far?
Good kid, you know, man. Just a good kid.
You sound like his dad.
I love Cloak. I do. He's awesome. But the fact that he doesn't understand Interstellar, I mean, that's one of my favorite movies. It's a reason. It's great.
Wait, did you ever see Arrival?
I actually have not, and I saw. I think it was I saw like the front of it or something. Oh yeah, it was like on one of the like
You saw
plane
its
things.
poster.
Yeah, it was just like it was the
I saw the front of it or something.
the front of it. Yeah, the front end of it. Yeah. So,
Arrival is very different from Interstellar.
Yes.
Obviously, it's sci-fi and it's related to aliens,
Right.
but it's a really good movie. Interstellar is still my favorite, and a lot of the arguments against Interstellar is that it's not realistic or scientifically sound. But for me, that movie with the score and just the soundtrack, and then Matthew McConaughey's performance was just unbelievable.
Right.
Like I actually, it was when I was living at the Optic House and nobody wanted to go see it with me. So it was the first movie I ever saw solo at the movie theater, and thank God I did, because I cried 3 times in the movie.
crazy. It was fantastic. One of my favorites.
When he comes out of when he comes off the first planet, and it was 17 minutes on the planet or something like that, or an hour.
The water one?
It was 17
Those aren't
years.
mountains. Those are waves, dude.
Yeah.
That blew my mind. I was like, wait a minute.
Don't let me leave, Murph. No, but he gets back to the ship and he sees his children grow up.
Dude.
I'm like,
Yep. Great, fantastic movie. Unfortunate, Cloak doesn't know what it's about.
Welcome back, Cloakzy, the show.
Interstellar?
Yeah.
We watched it here. I've never seen it before, and we watched it here. It was about 3 a.m. We ordered chocolate covered strawberries.
we never finished it though. You didn't actually get to watch it.
It's a movie you really need to sit down.
I felt bad. We got back from dinner last night, and Alexis, I think, wanted to surprise us all with chocolate bash.
Oh, yeah.
She did a big order for all of us.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you all fall asleep.
No,
Did
it
you?
arrived, and they forgot
I forgot half
of it.
Half of the stuff that she
And she like had already set out like enough forks for everyone. It was a really nice like
she was like gonna she was gonna like surprise
everyone. And next thing you know, they
forgot.
forgot half of the order. And I remember I could tell that she was just upset with the moment. 'Cause
I'd be upset.
She knows how much we all love chocolate
And
bash.
she loves stuff like that. She loves like surprising people. Of
course.
Doing stuff that's like her MO, man.
That's her MO.
My favorite
is the
movie
HO?
would probably be Harry Potter.
Dude, great choice. Have you ever been to Harry Potter Land?
I've not.
Harry Potter World in Universal.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Like when you're walking down Diagon Alley and you just hear the music, it just oh my
you're there.
I
god.
think it's a tie. Harry Potter and then Lord of the Rings. Two great.
Those are 2 solid franchises. They're old. It's good taste. But
Are they old now?
Yeah, they're old now.
what's the one thing that you guys find the most attractive
You?
on a woman?
Oh.
Or of a woman, not on a woman, of a woman. What's the one attractive quality or physical attribute that you think is the most attractive to you in a woman or man? I just want to. What?
Just in case you have a girlfriend, you're married to Alexis, and you definitely know our sexual preferences, but it could also be
I
bad.
don't know. It's 2019. Like I feel
Could be.
silly for having to like preface that
But just saying, everyone's, it's fine.
I don't know.
and be honest.
I think one for me is that I love when the girl is like very easy to talk to, but is very like sophisticated, like has everything going for her. I can't be like, if I talk to a girl and it's like, what? I'm like, okay, I've lost all interest.
If she's not challenging in some way in the conversation or
Yeah.
can't carry that conversation with you,
Yeah.
I respect that. I think for me, I love a woman that's like very feminine. Like I love a woman that like knows how to be a woman, and that's just my personal
Whoa,
preference.
what does that mean? Knows how to be a woman.
Yeah.
Well,
wait,
it
Jesus,
just
that's-
yeah. I mean,
was bad
it's hard to
fine.
explain, but I love like a very.
can we cut that?
Am I dancing on eggshells right now?
2019 is tough.
Yeah.
And
Rough year.
I love a nice set of hips, man. Like there's the childbearing hips, and I didn't realize because I always thought I was
These analogies are great.
I love when we can hear production in the background. You go,
It's like, shit.
you're like,
I used to love like like a woman's bosoms, like big fan of that as a kid, and then I realized like I had other priorities too.
I like women's bosoms.
I like a beautiful set of eyes. I love Yeah, and I love a girl that just challenges
you like
me
this
in
question.
conversation.
You like this. Tim, when did you, what was it about Alexis that you were like, this is the woman that I really
Got a
love?
question? I
Met her in high school. I saw she was like a new student, and I'd been there for a bit, and she came in, and I told my friends, I was like, I'm gonna get with that. That's actually what I said. I'm gonna get with that, and I didn't realize I meant marriage, but here we are with a kid now. So
You're on the wedding day. You're like, wait.
but no, Alexis, she was just a very Alexis is very independent, which I liked a lot too. So like she doesn't really need me, and she kind of she like plans stuff and does stuff like that.
No.
I'm a very easygoing guy, and so we really balance out well. So when I saw kind of her personality with that, obviously I think she's attractive. She's my wife, but it's her personality really is kind of what really stood out to me.
It really is crazy how much like you need her more.
100%. I wouldn't be able to do anything.
Like there was one night where we all went to the casino together, and Tim was like, "Oh, tough hand right there. Damn, like lost a couple hundred." I was like, "What? You want to go back in?" And he's like, I gotta ask Alexis. It's like, honey,
Just gotta
how much?
double check with the boss. Real quick.
Honey, can I have a couple more? Can I take out a couple more hundred? She's like, yes. She's just in charge of like,
she just plans. She plans everything. It's great. But
oh, it's awesome.
Your answer sounded so much more poetic and nicer than mine.
Well, I mean, he definitely.
I'm also old. I'm almost 30, bro.
Bro, I mean, I feel the same way.
What are you,
but I thought we
28?
were talking
What are you, 28, 29?
attributes,
I'm 29.
you know?
I'm 29.
I like a
old at
woman
all.
that can be nice to me too.
That's not old.
How did you
You
know-
get old when you're at like 49,
Okay.
50.
It's
All
oddly
right. Well,
specific.
I guess
Well,
we're
a few
good
more
for
decades
another-
then.
Yep.
40's the new 30, 30's the new 20, 20's the
Yeah,
new 10.
you're fine.
It is actually crazy though. Like a lot of people we meet out here, like being in your 30s is like,
Dude, I swear, I don't know why people,
It's like you just got out of college.
when they're like upper 20s or early 30s, I don't know why they're like, oh, I'm so old. I'm like, no, really not.
I saw
Back
this-
then, you would be old because the average, what was it? The average time a person lives or something like that has been.
oh, you talking about the 1700s right now?
No, back in like, isn't it like 1950 or something like that? The average like life was like 50 years.
Dennis,
Where are you pulling that from, dude? Like you just like yeah.
Yo, I'm not
I
kidding.
swear,
You just
I
made that up, bro.
in the 1950s,
Right?
like you're 50, right?
You're like, oh wow,
I'm about to
You're
read this
60
shit
years
from
old?
Wikipedia.
Nah,
Ready? Watch.
what's your favorite part of your girlfriend? Alexia, very sweet woman.
Independent.
That's what I said. Good
That's a
answer.
great answer. Yeah.
Independent.
Yeah, she
supportive.
she's been involved in gaming and social media for long before she ever knew your whack ass.
What the hell? Listen.
Well, she's
Snap.
like
I
better
snap.
than you at Fortnite.
Wait,
too,
yeah.
So.
Okay, all right. Calm it down, buddy.
I'm a dumb buddy. Go gas her up too much.
I beat you in a 1v1, bro.
What is your guys' favorite activity
felt
to participate in aside from video games?
That's a good question.
Tim is something with his Jeep.
Love my Jeeps, man.
I'll start this. So
Crushing beers.
crushing beers with the boys, Millers, and grilling.
Really?
No, actually, like, yes, that's one of them. Also, people don't know this, but when H1Z1 and stuff like that was downtime, I taught people how to surf.
No way. That's actually fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I taught people how to surf. I worked at a surf school. Yeah,
It's lit.
and yeah, other than surfing, I crushed Millers and grilled with the boys.
Wait, can you teach me how to surf?
yes.
The ocean's like 20 blocks away.
Wait, I just thought of something. Cash App. We need a new grill here at the Cash App Content House.
Yeah, we do.
True.
And
ASAP.
more propane. So I told people at 100 Thieves that we need to make this happen, but I feel like saying it here, if we could somehow like intro on the next episode the grill in the background, so that
Cash
we can
App will
have a grill
definitely
night.
send us a grill.
Cool. Sorry, Tim. You were going to say something with your Jeeps?
Cash App, can we get a dope one?
Yeah, get like a Traeger.
No, like,
Yeah, wait, do you have a recommendation? Because I know you love to grill too.
Well, you got half and half combos. You have a smoker and a grill combo. There's a lot, but if you get
Also,
like
propane,
Traeger,
they're not gonna
propane
use a
accessories.
smoker.
Yeah, Tim, just to be clear, neither of us know how to grill. We're getting the grill for that when you guys, there's more incentive for you guys to come visit.
That's what I'm saying.
just get a basic one, Weber. It's not basic. Like basic is fine. Just propane.
Why don't we just get a chef?
Oh,
Also
okay.
an option.
Weird flex, but okay.
No, but I would really love to have a day like I love that side of it where like I always loved growing up when the kitchen was like active when my mom was preparing stuff. My dad was the door was open. My dad was going outside to grill. Like we were in the backyard kicking the soccer ball. Like I'd love to be here. Tim's tats all over the place.
When's the last time you've done that with your friends? When's the last time you actually sat out for a day, grilled with your friends?
Oh, I don't know. I don't grill. Like I mean maybe.
So-
but,
Mine was,
like,
like,
all right, it would be
Saturday,
college
so-
fraternity. Like when I was returning to college. Grill would be
Ours is like every weekend at our house. We have family and friends over every weekend.
We've done Sunset Sundays where we go down to the boardwalk in Santa Monica and we go to the beach at like 7 p.m. and the sun's setting at like 7:45, 7:50, and we just play catch with the football and then we go to dinner after. It's a great way to like clear your mind before the work week. And like Santa Monica and just the California is literally undefeated. If you go down there and you just see the mountains in the background with like the sun eclipsing past, it's unfucking believable. But I would love...
We do it this Sunday.
We could absolutely do it this Sunday.
Well, it might be going on.
We might be hitching a ride to Vegas. One thing that I just love spending...
Fun.
When I was growing up, I actually hated being outside. I mean, I played outside from like 5 to probably like 12. Like, and I played all the sports like baseball and basketball, all these other things. But once I got into like 8th grade in high school, I just wanted to be inside playing video games. And that was it. And I used to have like, I just hated being outside. And now that I'm older and I'm out in LA, I want to be outside 24/7. And so having a grill out here would be fantastic. Just bring everyone together, having some drinks, playing some music. I mean, that sounds like the best day ever.
Yeah. I mean, even when we were bullshitting outside, the jumping into the pool with the fully closed, like throwing a ball is great.
Back then, yeah. Did you see in my announcement video? You reacted live on stream.
Yeah.
You saw the shot that we reenacted of us in the pool. Like Matt had to a lot of people didn't even realize that we refilmed that. Like we
Really?
obviously that didn't happen on that day, but we set it all up. Like Matt's hair is different because he's with a short haircut, and Matt like was showing it live on stream. Was like, chat, does anyone realize that this was not that day when this happened? Like we filmed this
it live on stream
2.5 months ago.
Well, of course. And we also uploaded a bloopers edition of the video, and it's hilarious.
I got to see that.
Yeah.
But no, dude, it's
See that.
What's your guys?
I want to trick this out more this backyard for sure.
Do you guys like the mountains and wooded areas more, or do you like the ocean and with the sand? What's your guys' favorite preference?
Ooh, that's a tough one because I like both in their own way. I love camp and I love woods and then fishing and that whole aspect of it. But I also love beach vacation where I just sit on the beach and drink beer. Like that's hard.
If you had to pick one, would you rather be up in a cabin in the mountains with snow falling down while you're sitting in a hot tub and bears or...
Just imagine this. If you could have your peak ultimate experience for being in the woods with that, or your peak ultimate like best experience you could have for a sunny beach vacation.
Well, I was trying to make it more descriptive so that I can really hammer it in.
Yeah, but no, he's got his own vision, you know?
I think I have answer. I have an answer regardless. I think I'd say beach. As much as I love the woods and camping too, and just to be clear, I mean camping not like in a tent. I mean like a cottage. Because I'm not. I tried to sleep in a tent a couple years back.
That'll work.
Tough, dude. Tough. My back was in agony. So, but I would say beach vacation, dude. There's nothing. I love waking up in the morning and just being able to walk out, and you walk out the door and you're just on the beach, dude. That's unbelievable.
I would imagine your answer's probably the same, Dennis, right?
Well,
Beach surfing. It's spearfishing, stuff like that. You go out there, you spearfish, dude, you catch like a fluke or something like that, flounder, bring it out, fillet it on the beach. You can even start a fire on the beach, grill it on the beach.
I want to experience that side of you. Like,
yeah.
Can I come to the Jersey Shore?
Yeah, you can. You all are welcome.
Wait,
I have a house
we
there.
almost connect the last time I was down the Jersey Shore?
Yeah, we're only 45 minutes away from each other.
I'm gonna go back and visit. Well, after Fortnite World Cup, and my buddy's got they have houses down in like I think Asbury.
Okay.
Or somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
I'm so conflicted on the beach versus woods because my two favorite vacations that I've ever taken was with my ex-girlfriend. And one, we went up to Big Bear, which is like 2 hours north. And that's what's so incredible about California is that you can be here at the beach and then drive 2 hours north up to like Big Bear and you're in the mountains, in the woods. And we went during Thanksgiving and it was snowing at night and you can see all the stars in the sky and we're just sitting in a hot tub together having a couple drinks and it was like magical. But then the same thing happened in like Hawaii where the sky is clear as day at night and you see every star and you're just like listening to the waves crash against the beach and you're just sitting and it's 80 degrees at night. It's such a hard...
I think it just
Earth
matters.
is beautiful.
I think it matters like who's with you at the time of the experiences. So it's like, yeah, it just matters who's with you and like if the vibes are good or not.
I'm convinced that you can have fun anywhere you go in any scenario.
The right amount with the
right group. Like if you have great people around you, like you can make anything fun.
That's been our whole week this week.
Yeah.
Our whole week is we just have a great crew. Like I love having everyone
My
out
first
for
day here.
E3. Hey, don't worry, we're getting it restarted again. We're hanging out tonight, hanging out tomorrow. We already got plans. We'll make sure you're looped in.
Thanks,
and
man.
and it's just when you get the right group of people, man, everything's just better at all times.
Listen, if you guys want to be in a good mindset, you got to surround yourself with good people.
Love that, Dennis. That was wonderful.
It's the deepest thing I've heard you say in your
All right, guys. I'm gonna ask both of you, and actually all three of you. Dennis, what is one thing that you would think that nobody knows about you?
Well, the surfing thing.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
What no one knows.
If you need time, I can go.
Yeah, you would have to go.
When I was a Boy Scout, back when I was younger, we did the Pinewood Derby, and there was a distinct rule where the kid, your dad could help, but you were supposed to be the one to build and design your car. So, like, obviously, as a kid, you're like, I wanted to have elephant ears and be a donut. So, like, it's not aerodynamic, it's not fast. So here I am, like, I'm at Cub Scouts, and my dad, the first year, lets me do the whole car, design everything, and he helps me. And I get dead effing last because my dad's there, and he's like, all the other dads built the cars. So my dad, Gary, the legend himself, got heated. Next year, I'm like, I want my car to have red racing stripes. And my dad's like, fuck off, Jack. He builds the most aerodynamic car, and we snake first next year.
Wow.
And then we go to states, and I'm third in states with my car that my dad built. And I'm like this, like, and my dad's like, come on, you motherfuckers. Like, and bro, I'm like about to get third, which is like this huge trophy. Next thing you know, like out of a movie, the door opens. They're like, we've got the car. I don't know why he's Russian, but it just feels like he should be. And this car goes up. It got there late as could be. Wins the whole thing, and I get pushed to fourth, and I don't win a trophy. And I'm like bawling in the back of the car on the way home with my dad.
Oh, no.
But yeah, that was my my dad flexed on all the other kids' dads for the Pinewood Derby for second and third grade.
That is actually, how the hell did you pull that out of the depths of your mind? Because that was awesome. That was incredible.
Thanks.
I think I got one.
Yeah, let's hear this.
I love sports, and I played a lot of baseball growing up and stuff like that. But I really wanted to play football when I was 10. I still love football. I love watching football and all that. And like every Sunday is like a
Who's your team?
in my house. Dallas Cowboys.
Yikes.
Cowboys. Love to see it.
That's
This is our year, 2020 Super Bowl champions.
a tough one. Heard that before.
So I go to this Pee Wee football in our local area around Syracuse, and I'm really excited. And we go, and they're basically like when you get there, they're kind of meeting the kids, and they're taking weight and they're taking height of the kids. And so I'm 10. And so I go in there, and they're like, "Hey, how you doing, champ?" I'm like, "I'm good. I'm ready to play some football."
That's a little Tim,
like,
by the way.
And they're like, "Wow, you're a big kid. You're a big kid." And I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "How old are you?" I'm like, 10. And everyone just was kind of like I noticed it, like even being 10, I noticed when I said I was 10, there was like hesitation on all their faces. So like, "Okay, come over here. We're going to get your height and weight." So they take my height and my weight. I wasn't super tall by any means. I was a stocky kid though.
Yeah.
So my weight, I was about $160, and I was 10. Yeah.
Oh my God.
$150. Probably $150.
Let it be known, I'm 23, and that's more than I weigh right now.
I was a big kid.
I've never weighed more than 150 in my life.
Yeah, so it may have been like 120. Bottom line was this: the weight of the
bone.
average 10-year-old. They were like, "We can't have you play. You'd crush the kids that you're playing." That's literally the sentence they said to my dad.
Wait.
They were like, he was going to crush any of the other 10-year-olds because he's so big. He's going to hurt him, and we can't have that. And we can't put him in the league above because so it was like 10 to 13, and then the upper league was 14 to 17. And like, we can't put a 10-year-old with 14 to 17-year-olds. He's going to get killed. So I didn't get to play football that summer. They said I couldn't play. I was crushed, and I cried, and that was my football career right there. I guarantee there's some alternate universe of me not quite as heavy.
You're
when
a
I was 10,
superstar?
and I'm a football player.
That's fucking terrible.
I cried. I cried and I went home and I ate a salad. I still remember everything about it. I ate a
Oh my
salad
God.
because I told my dad, I was like, Dad, I'm too fat. I'm going to eat a salad. And so I ate a salad. So that's something that no one knows about me. Tried to play football.
Wow.
My dreams were shot when I was 10.
I had something very similar to that actually.
Oh, really?
So I went to a Catholic school in grade school, and they're kindergarten through 8th, and my graduating class was like 60 kids. And I played basketball from 4th to 8th grade. I was always on the B team. Like I wasn't ridiculously athletic, and I mean I could shoot the ball, but I was really, really short. Wasn't athletic, and so we get to high school, and I thought I had a shot in the team because in the same way that they had an A and B team in grade school, they had it at this high school. There's like 700 kids, and so so many people tried out. The first day, I could not believe how many people I saw there, and I made it to the very last day of tryouts, and I still don't know because I don't remember what my performance was like, but I kind of felt now as if it were more pity than anything. I'd rather have been cut the first day than go all the way into the end and then find out 2 or 3 people that are left and I get cut. Okay. And so we were in the recreational gym of my high school, which was like 3 courts wide. And we were on the furthest court, and they call my name and they tell me I didn't make the team. And at that time, I was a very emotional and I had a lot of social anxiety. I was just a completely different person. I start bawling my eyes out. I'm like 13 years old, just a wimp. And I'm crying my eyes out. I can't stop. Just like I'm a pussy. And so the coach feels so bad for me. He wants to like walk me outside and help me calm down. And it just so happens that at the same time as the boys' basketball tryouts freshman year, that the next 2 courts over, they were holding the freshman girls' volleyball tryouts. And so I had to do like the 100-yard walk of shame, crying in front of all these girls that have no idea who I am, but I have to spend the next 4 years of my life with them.
Tough, dude.
And they see me in just the worst state possible.
Oh, no.
Long story short, I didn't get one piece of ass in high school. I don't think I talked to one single girl.
I was hoping I was hoping you would say you got all of them in high school, but no.
I mean, I could tell the story a little different. Like I was the man, high school,
they all felt
6'5",
sorry for me.
prom
Yeah,
king,
tatted.
6'5".
You know.
I fully tatted in high school.
Yeah, it was the worst. Probably one of the worst days of my life. But
Cloakzy, what's yours?
I thought of one through my trolling of the video I sent you with when I was grilling. I did out of high school. I took 2 culinary classes,
Wow.
and
You put frozen.
Just
sausage
wait.
patties on the grill. Interesting.
and then the person, one of the head guys of Johnson and Wales, the cooking school for college, came to my class because my teacher recommended me to him, and he goes, "Hey, we want to give you a year for free."
Wow.
I'm like, all right, let's do it. So I went to culinary school for a half a year, and I said, wow, this sucks. And I dropped out.
it dropped out. Well, that's
And then I
awesome,
played
though.
video games.
I would love for you to be like a real chef.
I can make you
What do you put
really good
frozen
fish.
sausage patties on the grill
I was
for, bro?
trolling that.
I sure you were. Yeah, I was kidding.
All right.
After
Oh,
I
Listen, if you
realized-
guys want like nice fish, 'cause that's the only thing I learned how to cook.
Boys, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like I could sit around and have you guys tell me stories for hours and hours and hours. We're going to have to do this again sometime.
I'm down.
We've probably reached our time limit, and not time limit, but how normally, how long our podcasts are usually are. Dennis, I know we got to talk a little about Fortnite and your career. I appreciate you coming on and
I
sharing
appreciate
all
you
that with
inviting
us.
me.
Yeah, of course, dude. I fucking love you, Dennis.
love you
And I
too.
love you, Tim.
Nice, bro.
And you guys are great for coming on the show. And Jack, you're just okay.
I agree with that.
You can find Cloakzy as Cloakzy on all social medias, I would imagine, Twitter, Instagram.
Do you have your
Everything
clean ad
is
everywhere, right?
Cloakzy. Everything's Cloakzy.
Imagine having your Instagram as I'm_TimtheTatman and not TimtheTatman.
Couldn't be me.
It's gonna be me.
Wow.
Okay.
Imagine being irrelevant.
Okay. All right, dude. Sick.
Probably
guys.
that's why
Thank
no
you.
followers.
Yikes.
If you're watching this podcast on YouTube, remember you can follow us on Spotify and iTunes, Google Podcasts, the works, so that you guys can take us on the road. And if you guys could take a second to leave 5 stars on the iTunes store, that would be incredible. It would mean a lot to us. And at the beginning of each episode, sometimes we read the reviews. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you leave a like on this YouTube video and subscribe if you want to see more content from us. And go follow Tim and Dennis on all social medias.
More so, I was just here. More, yeah, Cloak.
He's our friend.
Don't
We're
follow
all
me.
friends.
Yeah, we're all friends here.
We're all friends.
Let's go drink some liquor, boys.
Wait,
go-
Cloakzy, what's your outro song?
Oh, yeah, we got to do an outro song.
yeah.
You got to do it.
made his, so
I,
you gotta.
I did one.
Wait, what is the outro song?
So
You
every
have to
guest
come up
we
with a
have-
jingle.
Song on the outro.
Yeah, every guest we have, they come with a little jingle. Do you want us to make some sort of beat? Or are you good?
That helped me.
I can make the beat. I don't know the jingle.
What
What am I supposed to do right now?
Sing.
Sing? What am I singing?
Shot show.
CouRage and Nadeshot Show, sponsored by Cash App. Make sure you press that subscribe button. 5 stars on iTunes. I wanted to do the Fortnite dance. The
Yeah, right.
Nice. Well done, boys.
I think we got it.
Sweet.
Oh my god.
End it.